2 more minutes and for everybody to join, and then we shall start. So let's start with today's webinar. Today, we were supposed to start with the business rules of EPBC's application like workforce and CapEx, but due to some technical issues, I won't be able to show you business rule in application, so I won't be explaining it today because it's important for me to explain it through our application. So we have a topic right here of creating a data form dynamic time series, which is something apart from business rule. So I'll quickly explain you the same, and then we'll continue on Monday. That's okay for you all? Is that okay for you all? Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me start with this topic, that is a dynamic time series. So let me first tell you what dynamic time series is. So dynamic time series is a reporting tool which you can use, like it is a member in our Oracle application, which is used to create reports that show period to date data, such a quarter to date expenses. Dynamic time series members are created automatically during application creation and can be used with members of the period dimension. To set up DTS, you enable a predefined DTS member and associate it with a generation number and optionally an alias table and alias name. For example, to calculate quarter to date values, you can enable the QTD member and associate it with the generation number 2. You can then use the QTD DTS member to calculate monthly values to current month in the quarter. I'll explain you this with the help of example. Here we have example where we have the child member of the operating expenses, that is advertisement, public relations, utilities, rent expenses, property tax, insurance, and so on. And in the y-axis I have my entity, that is international sales, the year we are working with, that is 2017, then the version working and scenario plan, and the period, that is April, May, June. And what dynamic time series is doing here, that like I have given year to like history to date June, so it will calculate data from January to June and it will give you the data. So you can see that April month has 100, May has 120, June has 150. So the total of quarter 2 is 370. But and similarly we can see in year to date data. I have opened like quarter also and year to date to show you how it is working, but you can only use dynamic time series to get the real time data, like a cumulative or aggregated data. So let's see how we will create a data form for that purpose. Let's move on to our application. This is my Vision application. have to set